ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 24 of the MPYR podcast. If you hear fans in the background, it's hot, but it's also raining at the same time. Welcome to weather here in where we live in Australia. You've got me, you've got Stef, and that's it. It's just us two today. Mark,
What a surprise.
What a surprise. Second time we're doing a two-man podcast. Last time it was me and Nathan. This time, it's me and Stef. Stef. Next, I guess it's me and Mark at some point. And then I disappear, even though I don't know how the video's going to get out, but it's going to get out somehow if I'm not here. This is Nathan's first missed podcast.
Last time that happened, you were like unavailable. Let's do it another day, and we just didn't do it.
Yeah, we just missed the week. That's because my computer shut itself. Not my computer. We're going to try and see what we can do carrying, because I mean we're the two best anyway. Like.
True, the youngest, best looking.
Exactly, we're not brothers either, so
exactly.
That's something. They'll be back next week, I'm sure of it, unless Mark has more work duties. Nathan's got a migraine, doesn't want to be in front of a screen, wants to sleep. Fair enough. Repacks are still limited stock. Link is still in the description. Go check it out. MPYR Trading on Instagram. Go and follow and do all that. You can see my hair sort of moving because there's a fan under me and there's a fan to my left. I've got double fans today.
Two fans. Wow.
Two fans.
More than me.
Well, yeah, you just have a window open.
Exactly.
It's more fans than the whole podcast. Well, hey!
Oh!
Let's kick it off with wrestling. Saturday night's main event. The TV special. Yeah, definitely a TV special. Just ads. Just if you're watching on YouTube, it was really weird because you heard the exact same song like 5 times in the little ad breaks. No picture-in-picture either until the main event. And if you watch the reruns of it, there's no ads up until the main event where it's picture-in-picture. And people were complaining like, oh, there was ads in the main event, but not the whole show. You didn't watch the fucking show, did you? It was honestly, in my opinion, just pure filler. What do you think?
I thought it was so bad.
Yeah. Besides one or two things, I think it was just pure filler.
Pretty much.
Yeah, let's start off. The show opened with Drew and Sammy, which went exactly how it should have gone. Drew picking up the win with only one Claymore, making the Claymore look strong, not having Sammy kick out of the Claymore. Looks like they're also going to be continuing their feud on Raw. Drew went to attack Seth, but got jumped by Sammy. Then we had Io and Liv Morgan have such a botch-filled match. Just
a bit of a stinker, yeah.
Yeah, and like it's not. I don't think it was Liv's fault. I think it was Io's fault. Actually, I think it's both their fault because their wrestling styles are so different. Like Liv has the WWE wrestling style, and she hasn't really. I don't think she was on the independents, and if she was, she wasn't big on the independents. And then you have Io, who obviously was well renowned in Japan, coming here to WWE. Yeah, she's been here since 2018 now, 17. One of the two. So she maybe should have adapted, but at the same time, I think Liv also should go and have a match in Stardom or whatever they work with over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Liv retains, and after the match, Rhea comes out, not to beat them up, but to have a stare down. You have this blood feud for the whole year, and all you do is this.
No, it's because I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. There's no reason for it. There's no reason for it. It's ridiculous, man. They're meant to be killing each other. And even on Raw today, we'll get to later, but they just stare at each other again. Anyways. And then, in my opinion, match of the night came after that with the triple threat for the world title. Just a good paced match overall. I did like the way Gunther won in the end, you know, showing that strength, nearly killing Priest as Priest got his foot hooked on the stairs. Bosch kicks Finn, kills him. And that's what I think.
Whoa!
That's what Gunther needed. I just gave my thing a chop. What are your thoughts on Gunther's win?
I watched it. Where was I? I went to a cafe with my friends.
Oh.
And they were just sitting there, and I was like, you know what? I'm watching wrestling. So yeah, I watched it there, and I was like, yeah, the match fucking cooked, man. It was really good, especially for like, you know, like a TV special type thing. I really enjoyed it. was really good.
I don't think they're calling it a PLE. I think they are calling it a TV special, which makes sense.
Yeah.
I think they're treating Raw on Netflix as more of a PLE.
PLE, yeah.
Which,
Has to
great,
be.
fantastic. We'll get to that later on some of the matches that have been announced. But
feed me more.
No, don't do that. Don't want to see me. Then we had Chelsea Green being crowned as the first ever women's US champion. Deserved. Absolutely deserved.
Yes.
We all predicted the exact same final, the exact same winner. Makes sense.
I feel bad for Michin because it's like, I don't know.
She was getting booed in the match.
Oh, bullshit.
I swear. It wasn't like heavy boo. It was like towards the end of the match. She like hit a move on Chelsea and she stood up and the crowd's like, boo, Chelsea. But yeah, no, a great finishing sequence where Piper gets taken out. Chelsea's on the top rope, does a front flip into the unpretty her. Congratulations, Chelsea. You deserve it. You deserve it.
Should hold it for a week.
Oh.
No, I'm joking.
I think I should probably hold it until Mania. I don't know who she'd verse, but...
Michin? No, I don't know.
They might even do like a women's ladder match like they did with the tag title.
That'd be
last
cool.
year. It would be.
That'd be cool.
The first ever women's ladder match at WrestleMania. They'll do it. You know what? They'll do it now that I said it.
Oh, I hope so.
KO and Cody in the main event. I found it boring.
Yeah.
It was... I don't know. It was just... I just didn't like the story they were telling in the match. And then they got to the ending where KO goes to hit Cody with a chair, misses, double ref bump.
Yeah.
Cody hits Crossroads on the chair to cheat to beat Kevin Owens, who pinned him.
And then the referee is standing outside of the ring.
Outside of the ring, counting the pinfall. It's just a head scratcher, man. It's just a head scratcher. Yeah, and don't get me wrong. The show looked beautiful. I love the way the look of the show. The referees, how they came out in the old attire. It's just felt like the ramp as well. How they were so close to the fans. It felt like a match or a show from the 80s or 90s even. The show itself that was aired was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
After the show though, Steph.
I'm annoyed. Why?
Go on, rant.
Just do it. Just do it on the thing. All right, okay. You did it one time. Kevin Owens attacked Cody. Whatever. You did it one time. That was pretty cool because no one expected it.
Pretty cool.
Okay, now the story is capable of standing on its own 2 fucking feet. Just do it. Just do it for everyone to see. You know how annoyed I am? I'm like, fuck, that was shit. And then I'm sitting at home, and then an hour later, Nathan sends a fucking post. Yeah. Why do they do this after the show?
Yeah.
I'm like, what did they do?
What did they do? Yeah.
Bro put Cody Rhodes in a coma or something. I don't even...
I will say, the pile driver... So Kevin Owens hit Cody Rhodes with a pile driver. A devastating pile driver at that, straight after the match. That pile driver looked a lot worse than Randy's. And I think that is because if he was to hit that package pile driver on Randy Orton would actually die.
Yeah.
Whereas Cody obviously was on the independents. He's taken plenty of pile drivers in Japan, in AEW. I guess he can take one. How he did.
Yeah.
Cody, no fractures in kayfabe, no fractures on his neck. Just swelling and shit like that. So he's resting. He'll probably be back. I don't know.
For Raw?
Maybe for sure for Raw. Maybe Kevin Owens comes down. That's Cody's return. Kevin Owens probably going to go around with the Winged Eagle now. Which I think
that'd be
cool.
Gangster.
Would be really cool. And then after the show as well, Triple H, as Kevin Owens is coming into the back, comes out and gets into a scuffle, not punching, but just pushing Kevin Owens up at the stage ramp. They're doing a good job with this story.
I love it. I love it.
Do it on the show!
Do it on the show, man.
Oh,
it's annoying as well because we have such high expectations. This has been a very high year for wrestling.
Yeah. And
it's ending on a low, so we're like, give it to me.
Yeah.
But
next year, I think it was, I don't know, because Survivor Series was also down. Right? It was.
Yeah, but I think it was.
You reckon it was intentional?
It's good. It was intentional. Yes, it had to be. How do you fucking let those leave the ring and everyone's like,
Where's Dwayne?
Where's Dwayne?
Where's Dwayne?
Where's Dwayne? And then they're just posing, and then the show ends. You guys saw Dorian put clips. We were fucking outraged.
Yeah. And then Saturday night's main event as well, where they do nothing on the show itself and wait till after the show. Maybe there was some sort of rights deal where they couldn't have Cody get killed on the show. Maybe NBC, is it NBC that they were on? I think it was NBC or something like that. Maybe they said they can't do it and they do it after the show or something. I don't know. Look, I think it's been not a down 2 months per se from WWE, but I think the main shows like the PLEs and the TV special have been down. I think Raw and SmackDown have been great. I think NXT, excluding NXT because Deadline cooked. But
we did.
Crown Jewel, I think, was a bit of a shit pay-per-view. Even Raw at Crown Jewel was a bit of a shit pay-per-view. Not pay-per-view, sorry, like a TV special. Raw in Riyadh, sorry. Not Raw at Crown Jewel. It's not a place. Survivor Series was down, and then Saturday night's main event as well. It's been great TV, but I think it's been shit PLEs in these last 2 months. But we got Raw on Netflix, and we got those first couple weeks. Then we got the Rumble. Then we have a couple weeks. Then we have Elimination Chamber, and then we have Mania 41. Yeah. And I just know that from Raw on Netflix onwards, it's going to be sort of how it was last year when Dwayne came back, and then Cody got slapped by Dwayne. Cody won the Rumble, blah, 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 all that. It's going to, like what got you back into wrestling, Steph, I think is what's going to repeat and get a lot of people back into wrestling, which is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Give it to me, you know, like
inject it.
That Raw on Netflix.
I'll see you at Nathan's house. Not saying where.
I will see you.
But I'll see you at Nathan's house.
I'll see you there in that living room, in the corner.
In the same corner. Where you will get our reactions to hopefully a lot.
Imagine this just the shit as Survivor.
Yeah. We're hyping it up so bad. Ads galore. Ads here. We're doing a kickoff event now for it. And it's so shit. I could see it happening.
How's it going to be ads, but it's on Netflix?
No. I'm saying ads galore, like that they've been doing for the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. They'll probably
Imagine
still...
Roman doesn't even come out. He's got COVID.
Even though he's been announced for Tribal Combat, oos. Reigns Solo announced for that Netflix Raw. I'm guessing it's the main event.
That has to be the main event. I don't care what else is happening.
Like, I understand Punk and Seth has also been announced for that show. Which, let's move on to Raw. Great opening segment from Punk and Seth going back and forth. Saying, you know, when Seth came down from the crowd, Punk saying, you're exactly where you should be with the rest of the CM Punk fans. You know, absolute beautiful. Leading to a brawl between the two that went around the whole arena besides backstage. But around the whole arena, splitting each other up, going into the ring, then fighting, then going out, going into the crowd, then fighting. Absolutely splendid. Seth vs. Punk for Raw on Netflix. So that show so far has announced Roman and Solo Tribal Combat, I'm guessing for the Ulafala. And Seth versus CM Punk. Now, you're not happy about that. The Seth and Punk.
No.
What is your reasoning for that?
I don't know. I'm a bit like, it needs to be, I don't know. I feel like it's special, but I'm not gonna fully be like, nah, it's fucking stupid because they cooked with Drew and Punk this year. So no, let them do what they want.
let them do it. What I think will happen, and I spoke about this on the group chat, but I'll say my piece. I think Punk beats Seth on Raw, and then I think they both enter the Rumble. Punk wins the Rumble. And then I think Seth's whole motivation leading up to Mania is, I want that match with Punk. Sort of like how Shawn was with Undertaker, how he entered the Rumble and was going to cash in on the Undertaker to just have a streak match, not for the title, and then screwed him over at the Elimination Chamber. I think Seth wins the world title at the Elimination Chamber. I think in the Chamber match, have Gunther go out first or third or something, where he just takes everyone's finisher, just dies. Put chucks Drew in that match, chucks Sammy in that match, and who's Priest, I guess?
John Cena.
John Cena.
I forgot about him.
It will be John Cena in that match as well. That's your Chamber match, right? Oh, actually, I named only 5, but yeah, your Chamber match, in my opinion, should be Gunther, Seth, Drew, Sammy, Cena, and Priest.
Carmelo Hayes.
Trick Williams.
Oh yeah, whoop that trick.
No, I think it should be like, I don't know who's floating around that world titles. Like Priest, obviously, but Priest and Finn, they're gonna go until fucking.
I was gonna say Bronson Reed, but that bloke's like.
He's got no legs.
Yeah.
Who's like, who can you bring over from Smack? Because they're doing the transfer portal. Just bring someone from SmackDown over. I don't know.
Fuck it, Jacob Fatu.
Jonathan Fatu. Who? No, but
Jimmy
like,
Uso.
or you have someone that's gonna face Cena at Mania, which, in my opinion, should be Gunther, but at the same time, it should have been for the world title. But now I don't think that's what they're doing.
What if John pins Gunther, and then starts a feud? I don't know. It's like, so early to say. Someone said on Twitter, we are going into the most unpredictable WWE like season
ever. We thought last year was unpredictable.
Oh my god!
Some of it was predictable. Some of it was predictable, like Bailey and Io. That was predictable. The tag titles were going to be split in a ladder match. That was predictable. Sammy and Gunther was not predictable because Sammy ended up winning. But even the fact of like the world title picture, we thought was going to end up around that Drew Punk Seth sort of thing, where Priest probably was going to cash in. But then you got that main event of Cody, Roman, Seth being involved as well in that, and then The Rock, obviously. This year, we don't know what's going to happen. It could be could be Roman Fatu at Mania. It could be Roman Cody. It could be Roman Rock. It could be Rock Cody. Like, it just depends. I think it all lies on if The Rock comes back.
Yeah.
Which that is unpredictable in itself. I think Seth does win the title at Chamber, and then that is your Mania match where Punk gets his main event, and he just wants, like Seth did against Cody, where he lost 3 matches, or 2, or he lost 3 matches, but Seth won't lose 3, he'll lose 2 to Punk. Have that happen, and then, I don't know, come back to it around Rumble season again, and have that rematch at Mania, I suppose. I don't know.
I'm going to have my eyes glued to the fucking screen. I am so pumped.
Absolutely. And
the next few weeks is just going to be like filler episodes, like, plot building, whatever.
Yeah.
And then that Raw on Netflix is just going to like...
That's where it starts.
Big Johnny C comes back as well.
Johnny C. Do you reckon he shows up at SmackDown, though? The SmackDown before? Because that SmackDown before is also going to be on Netflix. They said it's the SmackDown on Netflix.
Is that...
the SmackDown on Netflix?
That would be the 1st January, right?
January 2nd, I think.
The first show of the year. I hope so.
I think he could.
I hope so. But I think it'll be more of a spectacle if he comes back on Raw.
Yeah, of course. But Cena's meant to do like 50 dates or something like that, or 40-something dates. So he's sort of full-time.
He's fully booked, yeah.
So that's good. So maybe he starts it on the SmackDown and then says, I'll be on Raw and I'll...
Yeah. I'll see you on Monday night.
Brother. No, he don't come out, please. Oh, he's going to come out, isn't he?
I am a real American.
He's for sure coming out. He has to. He's one of the biggest stars in wrestling history. But anyways, then we had, as I said earlier, Rhea and Liv once again had another face-off where Liv gets told that Rhea's her #1 contender. I'm guessing it's going to be at Raw on Netflix as well, where I think Spider-Man's probably just died. I don't know what should happen.
My phone fell off Spider-Man.
Yeah. Oh, no. Poor Spider-Man. But, yeah, I think Rhea will win that title on Raw on Netflix. I think that is your big title change for that show. And then hopefully build to Io versus Rhea at Mania. And then maybe Liv can be a part of the United States Championship ladder match, and she can win it there. I don't know.
She's in a mid-card?
She's had the best... She's had... I know, but unless Becky comes back, which would make sense. But...
Oh, I forgot about the...
Yeah,
Becky, Charlotte.
Charlotte. There's a lot, and then Jade and Bianca as well. We don't know what's happening with them.
Oh my! I can't wait.
The biggest thing from Raw to take away is the Viking War Raider Machine Experience won the tag titles off of the Judgment Day. Fuck you, Judgment Day. Finally, 3 championship defenses in nearly 200 days.
That's the worst tag team.
I think it's worse than Jericho, which is saying something. Just finally, man. Just fucking finally. Thanks as well
every week. To who?
To Damian Priest for causing the distraction.
Thank you.
Causing the distraction. But you're saying every week?
Every week they fucking defend that shit. I'm like, please lose.
Yep. They even defended
And
every
then
week.
you see the fucking Judgment Day.
Yeah. That's
It's
my
like, bro, fucking just lose, please.
just lose.
And now they've lost it.
And they finally lost it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
More than you believe.
Let's move on. NBA. We both have NBA jerseys on. Why? Because it's hot. But also.
Yeah. I'm still sweating, okay, but...
Yeah. But still, there's only one thing to mention about the NBA this week, and that is that the NBA Cup final is happening tomorrow, which obviously, by the time this releases, would have already happened. It is between the Bucks, who beat the Hawks, and the Thunder, who beat my Houston Rockets. I want to speak about that game, the Thunder-Houston game. The worst offensive game I've ever seen from two teams. Great defense from both teams. Shea had 4 steals inside 4 or 5 minutes, which was ridiculous. Wow. And that was it for the rest of the game. Shot shit, had 2 points as well, Shea, in the first quarter. Şengün, they defended nicely. Jalen Green, just so inconsistent. Amen Thompson and Tyree Eason looked very good for us. But yeah, Thunder just rally in the fourth quarter, and they beat us. The crowd in Vegas was dead for both games. But I think the Bucks should take...
They're probably high.
Yeah, like you will not be in Vegas.
I don't affiliate with drug use.
Yeah, who do you think is going to win? Bucks? Oh, sorry, Team Giannis or Team Thunder?
I'm gonna go with Thunder because my cousin goes for them, so he'll enjoy my answer. So
that's fair. I'll suppose Nathan's saying the Bucks, and I'll say Mark's also saying...
Giannis is like the greatest player to ever touch a basketball.
Yeah, no, but Giannis would have with a huge block on Capella as well. But that's it for NBA. That's all I wanted to mention. NRL has an 18th team confirmed. We obviously got the 17th team in the Dolphins a couple seasons back. Yeah, and when the NRL announced the new expansion last season, where was it going to be? Was it going to be another Sydney-based team? Was it going to be another Queensland-based team? Maybe another Melbourne team? Maybe we'll go out to Perth. Steph, what do you think they went? If you don't know.
Didn't they go, I do know who they went. Wasn't our Prime Minister wearing a fucking Socceroos jersey at this event?
Oh, probably. Which just screams our government and with sports.
Yeah.
But Papua New Guinea are the 18th NRL team. I think it's like...
Is that real?
It is real. Not Israel, but, you know.
Let's not.
It is real. NRL even announced it as themselves. Papua New Guinea have the 18th team.
So we're the National Rugby League. That's the NRL?
Yep.
We've got a team from New Zealand. And now a team from Papua New Guinea.
Correct. It is what it is. I think it does make sense to put a team out in Papua New Guinea. I don't think it should have been the 18th team. Maybe...
Who is going to go?
One. There'll be some diehard fans, but I don't think players are going to be too happy traveling to Papua New Guinea and back for 2-3 days. I don't know. Unless they play in New Zealand sometimes as well.
Bro, I'm in Papua New Guinea. What should I do? Cuz you should go get the Guinean Rugby League team, bro.
Yeah, we don't even know their team name yet, but we don't even know. I'm guessing it's 2026 or 2027 is when we will get that expansion. I think they just need to decide on... Well, I think they need to make a stadium, first of all. And then they have to decide on players. And I don't think Papua New Guinea have a stadium, which is why I said that. But like a big stadium. They
don't need a big stadium, bro. They're gonna have 5 people there.
No, but like at least
they have a 15,000 seater stadium.
You know what? That'll actually be probably fair enough, unless they expand it maybe to 18 or 20. Add a couple of thousand extra seats there. The NRL might pay for it.
One of the reviews says it's safe and secured, has toilets, washrooms, and change rooms.
That's what you'd hope. But yeah, congratulations to Papua New Guinea on getting the 18th NRL team expansion.
Yep. Like, can A-League get something like this, please? Hi.
What, a Papua New Guinea expansion?
No, not a Papua New Guinea expansion.
Just love.
Just give me money. Oh, money. By the way, speaking of money, if you live in the Sydney area, Padstow Park, they're building new change rooms. I'm surprised.
They're actually doing something for the community. For the footballing community.
Yeah, sorry. It's a bit of a tangent, but yeah, I'm very shocked.
Very shocked at just that. See, it's the simple things, you know. It's the simple things that we
Yeah,
ask for.
yeah.
But
How
we don't.
about promote the competitions in the area so people actually have competitive games? Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Anyway, I just work here.
We complain about the Australian Football Federation a lot. Is it the Football Federation or is it Soccer Federation? What do we call it?
It's I don't fucking know.
It's not.
So many,
It's not even
so much
federation.
fucking, so much stupid political. I'm done. Move on.
Move on. Hold on. You got 2 rings on.
Pimp Daddy Groz is in the building.
Actually, don't.
I got these pinky rings. How do you feel? How does it make you feel?
The one on your left. Yeah, I like that one.
There's 2.
Oh, secret second one.
Yeah.
They look. I don't know. It looked like one. I like the big one. The big gold. Big gold.
Yeah. Because I like this as well.
I can't even see what that is.
It's a lion. Roar. See? Oh, focus again.
Nice. Oh. Yeah, you know what?
It's focused for a little bit.
Yeah.
If you saw it, you saw it.
You saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked them. I like them.
Thanks, fam.
I like it.
I like it. I'm taking them off now that we fucking talked about it.
You're waiting for me to mention it the whole time. Remember,
I just kept them on to see.
Remember, if your name's Steph, you got to look stays. All right, we move on to National Football League now. Let's move on to the NFL. Do you want to talk about your Ravens first?
Yes, we had a bye. We came back stronger than ever. I know versus the Giants, correct?
Yes.
Lamar Jackson MVP shouts.
His
stats speak, man. But yeah, it's pretty much it.
Pretty much it.
We're making a playoffs push. That's all I want to know.
Well, let's talk about your playoff rivals in the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mark's not here, so I will talk about the Steelers on his behalf. This is the Steelers we all thought was going to happen after the first 5 weeks. They lost and just got mauled by the Eagles. Their defense held Barkley to less than 70 yards, but couldn't hold Jalen Hurts, who dropped, I think, 292 touchdowns. 2 of their receivers had over 100 yards. The Steelers' rushing game fails to exist. They had no rushes over 20 yards, I don't think. I think every single one of their rushers had less than 20 or 25. And next week, they do play the Ravens. So we'll see how that one goes. I think if the Ravens win, they go top of the division. If the Steelers win, I think they clinch the division. So that's going to be interesting for sure. But we'll get to that next week. Let's talk about the Aints. I hate the Aints. We all hate the Aints. I think even Nathan hates the Aints as an Aints fan, a.k.a. the Saints. They play 3 different quarterbacks in this game, and none of them look good. That just
3?
Yeah, no Derek Carr, but they play 3 other quarterbacks in this game. There are 3 players on this team that had at least a throw in this game. They just couldn't show up in the first half. No points in the first half, and they lose a close one, 20-19 to the Commanders. And the Aints play the Packers next week, so should be another loss there. Let's speak of my Atlanta Falcons. Kirk Cousins! Man. We won. That's a plus. We won.
Okay.
But you're fucking awful, Kirk Cousins. Another interception. Can you stop throwing interceptions, please? Yes, you may have scored a touchdown. But you are the reason why the game was as close as it was. Barely 100 yards. Our passing game was atrocious, and yet again another fumble for you, Kirk Cousins. To be fair, the fumble wasn't his fault. It was the O-line's fault. But still, a forced fumble. I fumble. You're shit.
He's thrown 16 interceptions this season.
That's nothing. That's nothing compared to prime Jameis Winston, 50 touchdowns, 50 interceptions on a season. Thank you, Jameis Winston. But yeah, no, Kirk Cousins, fuck you. Okay, you have one more week to prove why you should be the starting quarterback on this team. And we'll get to who we verse next week. But our run game was phenomenal. Bijan, over 120 yards. Tyler Algier with over 40 yards, which is good for the backup. 1-2 punch. I love it. It's been good all season. And congratulations to Bijan Mustard Robinson for having his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL in his second year. Definitely, It's the first, but definitely not the last. Let's be real. The reason we won this game, though, was our D. All D.
Pause.
And also our special teams, special plays,
Yes.
and our special players. 2 deflected punts for Kadero Hodge, which is absolutely phenomenal, and Bradley Pinion with 2 or 3 punts inside their 10-yard line. Our defense, though, got a safety in the second quarter. 2 interceptions from both of our star safeties, Justin Simmons and Jesse Bates III. A forced fumble from D. Alford after single-handedly having the worst cornerback game statistically in NFL history last week. 4 sacks on Desmond Ridder. Shout out you, Desmond Ridder, trying to revitalize your career after what you did to us last season. And absolutely stuffed their run game. Great team performance besides the receivers, which it wasn't their fault. And you, Kirk Cousins. If you don't have a convincing win next week against the New York Football Giants, who are the other team, who are the
Football Giants?
who are the other team, who are the number 1 pick favorites. We could barely beat the Raiders, and they have the number 1 pick. If you cannot convincingly beat the Giants, say goodbye. I've had enough.
How old is he?
36. Say goodbye, Kirk Cousins. Michael Penix Jr., get him into the team the week after, because we're not making the playoffs because the Bucks have to lose at least 2 games, and they're probably not going to do that.
The Bucks.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, the Buccaneers. Sorry.
The Buccaneers, not the Bucks. Start of the week for the NFL this week, once again, is the Lions.
We interrupt this video with an ad from MPYR. Hi. Doing repacks. Go to... Where we selling them on? Go to the link in the description and it will take you to the website that we're selling them on. Back to the video.
Back to the video. Jared Goff throws for nearly 500 yards and also throws 5 touchdowns against the Bills.
Nice.
And they still
Got
lose.
there. Oh.
Yeah. Bills, Josh Allen, that's like your 1-2 punch. That's I think that's your Super Bowl matchup. Those 2 teams once again. The Bills have scored 90 points in 2 games, which is
90?
unreal. Yeah, 48 against the Lions this week and 42 last week against the Chargers, I want to say.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, the Lions
Oh, yeah, man.
are the most backwards team in the NFL sometimes. You know, they can win a game where Jared Goff throws 5 interceptions, but they can't win one where he throws 5 touchdowns.
The goofball.
The goofball, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. Let's move on to Premier League, ladies and gentlemen. Premier League review. This time with only me and Steph, which means we're still only talking about Arsenal and Liverpool. I'll start off with Arsenal. Yeah, what the fuck?
Thank you.
We draw to Everton, where it could have been a week where we pick up points.
Can I just say?
Yes.
I said, Everton's your bogey team. And Nathan said, not at home.
And I said, no, Fulham are, which they are our bogey team, Fulham. Last season, we only got 1 point out of a possible 6 against them. But last season as well, we lost to Everton, which screwed our season. So, yeah, you're right. We got 2 bogey teams. Yeah, a nil draw to Everton. Just fucking boring as shit. We dominated them, had like 73 or 74% possession on them. Ashley Young turned into prime fucking Roberto Carlos. I don't know what to tell you. He just clamped up.
I forgot he was still playing, bro.
At the age of 39, clamped up Martinelli. I mean, that's nothing. It's no fucking special feat. It's Martinelli.
I think he'll play till he's 44.
For Everton?
For professional.
Just professional. And then he'll join the Joga Bonito tour. All right. Yeah, look, we'll get to who Arsenal play later on in our Premier League predictions, but just putrid all over the park. We couldn't even score a corner, and we had 8 of them. So that just shows that we're washed. We're not winning the title. But you know who might win the title?
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Liverpool. Hey, Robertson, if you don't want to play, don't fucking play. Dude.
Yeah.
Like, if the ball comes across, do something about it. And then get sent off. I saw Liverpool fans on Twitter. How's that a red? My brother, he did a shit back pass. And then he decided to absolutely obliterate the forward's ankles.
Facts.
But, yeah, look. Fulham took an early goal before all of that happened. I mean, Robertson is wank.
Would you still take him over Calafiori?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Fulham scored an early goal, scored in like 10th minute, which, you know, us at home, you can score any time in the first half, but that second half, we bend you over, we'll put your pants down, we give you a little lick, you know what I mean? Anyway, but yeah, look, tough first half. No changes, surprisingly. Arnie Slot believed in our system. Cody Gakpos.
Gakpos, what a guy.
Insert the fucking Simpsons meme that Nathan sent. Oh, Cody Gakpos. That's my striker. Fuck off Nunes. Fuck off everyone else.
Even though
that is my striker. Even though he plays left wing.
Even though Nunes gets an assist and Jota gets a goal. But anyways.
Yeah. Hey, shush. Anyway. But yeah, and then defensively we were poor again, and Fulham score a little Rodrigo Muniz. Absolutely knees Allison in the face after shooting for the goal. But yeah, they scored 2-1, and then Diogo Jota, the FIFA Ultimate Team maestro himself, returns from injury, puts us on his back, and brings us level.
Yeah.
And then we had another chance, or we had multiple chances in succession in like the 96th minute of the game. Just couldn't score, couldn't scrape it. So 2-2 draw there.
Yeah.
It's annoying, really annoying, because we're looking like shadows of our old selves. We're dropping points to teams we should be winning against. Chelsea are not far behind. I know they're only 2 points behind. They're 2 points behind, and we have a game in hand, but it's still early in the season.
It is. It is. We won't really tell who takes a lead really until February, March. We can say who the real title favourites are. But yeah, I mean Chelsea. Look, Chelsea. They're doing well. They're doing really well. I mean,
very strong.
A lot of people were shitting on them at the start of the season. I had them higher than Liverpool. That might have been a mistake on my half, but I still thought they were going to be good. I didn't think Liverpool were going to be not like shit, but not like absolutely how they're playing.
Which is understandable because, you know, new coach, new system. You don't know how the players are going to play. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Look at United.
Which we'll get to United in a second because that is my homework. But yeah, look, Arsenal, we sit now 6 points behind Liverpool only, still, after 2 draws in a row for both of us, to be fair. But also, Liverpool have a game in hand. They'll probably end up pushing that up to 9 points in front. They'll be 5 points in front of Chelsea. Is what it is. Is what it is. We just can't capitalise, and it is what it is. But do you want to talk about your homework first? Because my game was the sort of bigger game of the week.
Yeah, sure. I had Bournemouth versus struggling West Ham. MVP, Fabianski. Oh. My goodness. That man kept them in that game for the whole thing. Bournemouth looks like they dominated. You know, Semenyo, absolute baller. I think he walks into any team. Sorry.
He'd start on the left for us.
Huge claim there. Yeah, he'd definitely start in Arsenal's team.
Yeah. Wouldn't start for Chelsea, though. They have too many players. Can't even register.
Mate. But yeah, Semenyo played really well. Bournemouth played really well, but then, late in the game, shit pass. And then I found the box. West Ham penalty. Yeah, look, kind of dead and buried until that Turkish son of a bitch. He absolutely sent one over the wall. I love a good free kick.
I love
it. It tickles me. It tickles my brain. Oh. In that circumstance as well, you've just gone a goal behind. You need, these are important points to put you in the top 6, and you pull that out of your fucking hat. Oh! Really? Game ends 1-1. If I'm West Ham, I take that. There's big points against a pretty decent side. Yeah, bro. Like looking at West Ham's players when they play, you're like, bro, this team is bound for like a top 6. But they're so shite.
Yeah. I mean, you mean
So
on
shite.
paper when you see the team.
On paper, bro, even when I see them like play, I'm like, they're not bad, but defensively, they're fucking rubbish.
It's rubbish. Play the clip.
Bro. It's fucking rubbish. Bro, it's fucking rubbish. It's all rubbish. Yuck.
Let's talk about my homework now. Because my game was a Manchester derby. Man United versus Man City. And I thought this was a surefire Man City win. And you know what? It looked like it was going to be. All right. Gvardiol scores a great header in like 10 minutes before halftime. And then they just collapsed. City. They just collapsed like they have done for the past like a month. Bruno Fernandes with a penalty due to the fact that Matheus Nunes just kills. Who was it? Don't even know who it was, to be honest. But he just kills someone. And then a great ball from Lautaro Martinez. Pings it over the whole defense. Diallo with a great touch goes over Ederson and then slots it away to take the lead in the 90th minute. Pep said he has 0 defenders.
Bitch, the fuck?
Are you serious? Have you seen? Oh, let me tell you the defenders that they started in this game. Carl Walker. Ruben Diaz. Josko Gvardiol, who scored. And Matheus Nunes at left back.
Yeah, look, Nunes is a bit of a stinky one.
Yeah, I don't know why.
The other 3.
As if you don't have John Stones on
They're
your bench.
arguably-
Hold on. As if you don't have John Stones on your bench, you don't have... That's about it. But as if you don't have John Stones on your bench to play centre back and then play Gvardiol where he's been performing in left back. No. Let's play Nunes. Let's play Nunes at left back. Let's do what we did with Zinchenko. Let's try to turn him into the new Zinchenko. I want to harm myself. I don't know. Just Look, City. Who do they play next week? City. We'll get to that. Oh, they play Villa. Don't know how they're gonna perform. I mean, both teams are fucking.
It's so unpredictable.
Both teams are shit, man. But
Yucky.
yeah, look, Man City with the great collapse. It was actually pretty even, to be honest. Shots were exactly the same. Touches were basically the same, which is sort of rare for a Man City game. Usually they dominate the game. Possession was also like basically 50-50. More corners for Man City. United had 6 offsides, including a Diallo miss from basically in front. But yeah, Diallo, I think Amad Diallo has come into form this season, and I think he was by far best player on the pitch. Not even close. United turn up for some reason at the Etihad every single time. But
Correct.
Let's move on. Premier League predictions. I have not actually thought of mine ahead of time, but
Wait, you're going off the
the
dome, lads.
I'm going off the dome. So let's kick it off with that Man City game. 11:30 on Saturday. Villa at home to Man City. I don't know who to pick for this game because I think both teams are shocking. What did they do last week? Villa. They lost to Forest.
I'm gonna go draw. No, I'm gonna go Villa at home. City are that team that just looks like they've got nothing now.
I know, but I can't bet against City. It's
Look what you did last week.
I know. I want to harm myself. I know, but I think I'm picking City.
They just lost at home to United.
It's so
I
weird.
think they're gonna go to Villa and lose again.
Brentford at home to Nottingham Forest. That is probably game of the week.
I'm picking Chris Wood FC. Chris Wood hat trick.
I can see why, but I'm picking Brentford due to the fact that they have probably the best home form in the league at the moment. And it's Brentford at home. So I'm going Brentford to scrape one. I'll go like a 1-0 win. It'll be like even. Ipswich at home to Newcastle. Ipswich picking up a win against Wolves, who ended up sacking Gary O'Neill. I'm tipping... it's Newcastle away from home. I'm
not fucking around here. I'm going Newcastle.
I don't know, man. I mean, I know Ipswich beat Wolves, and Wolves are shit. Newcastle are like, depending on the day. I'm gonna say Newcastle, but if Ipswich score more goals, I think they win. That's
And if they both score the same amount of goals,
draw.
it'll be a draw.
Yeah, no, I'm going Newcastle. I'm not pulling a Nathan. Next game, West Ham at home to Brighton. Brighton easily.
I'm gonna have to go through there.
Yeah.
Brighton lost last week though,
They did.
pretty convincingly as well at home.
They did. You're correct.
I'm gonna go West Ham.
Hey,
Yeah,
you sure?
yeah, I'm going West Ham.
Arsenal at 4:30 away from home to Crystal Palace. This could be
Crystal.
Crystal. This could be a draw very easily because it's Crystal Palace. I mean, they love a good draw. They won last week against Brighton, but they do love a good draw. I am going to tip us. Please be a convincing one. I wouldn't blame you if you said anything but
This is
Arsenal.
sticky. What I'm picturing in my head is an upset.
Mhm.
But would it be that upsetting because Palace are at home? They're kind of on form at the moment as well. I'm gonna go Palace. Fuck it.
Palace to win.
Palace to win. Yeah,
fair.
sorry, but gotta back the underdog every once in a while.
That's fair. Next up, we have Monday, 1 a.m. Everton at home for Chelsea. Chelsea! They're going to win.
Yep, I don't see anything else happening there.
Yeah. Like, look, Everton, please, you did a masterclass against us.
Yeah, do us a favor. They probably won't. They'll probably let them.
Do you want to beat Chelsea and then also beat Liverpool, who you still have to play? No, you won't. You'll probably fucking end up losing 6-0 to both teams. Yeah, Chelsea convincingly for this one. Next game, also at 1 a.m, Fulham at home to Southampton, who have recently sacked Russell Martin. I think Fulham should have that one in the bag.
Rodrigo Muniz hat trick.
No, because he scored one against Liverpool. He's going to score a hat trick.
I said it here.
He did say it, to be fair. He said it with words. Leicester at home to Wolves, who obviously, as I said, just sacked Gary O'Neill. Leicester with Van Nistelrooy, I think, to get the win here.
Van Nistelrooy FC. Also, I think Wolves should sign Big Sam Allardyce.
Yeah, I can see it. I think just for the rest of the season anyway. Or Roy Hodgson. Second last game of the match week. Man United at home to Bournemouth.
I'm going United. Big win away from home against their crosstown rivals. Bournemouth scraping a draw.
I don't know. I don't know why. I just don't trust United to build off that win. I'm tipping a draw.
Really?
I'm tipping a draw. I don't think Bournemouth will get the win, but I don't know. United, man, they're a bit shaky. So
It's still early doors.
it is still early doors, and obviously it's not Ruben's squad besides Bruno and Ugarte. But
Pretty much, yeah.
the final game of the match week, 3:30 a.m. on Monday, Spurs at home to the Reds, A.K.A Liverpool. I want to get your thoughts on this, Steph, because this is a tough game.
We are versing the most inconsistent Premier League side I've ever seen.
Yep.
And they're managed by a Liverpool fan.
Is he a Liverpool fan? Ange.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Hey, Ange. Help your brother out. Please. You guys aren't even top 4. Come on. Just relax a bit. Play some left back or something. I don't know. Do
Who
something
do you think
crazy.
he's Pep?
We don't know what Tottenham team we're versing. But I believe in Tsimikas. So I'm going to go Liverpool. Tsimikas is going to take that left back role and he's going to be like, Yasure, this belongs to me. Tikanis. Yes, that's it. But yeah, no Robertson means no goals conceded.
I don't know, because, right, as we said, Tottenham are the most inconsistent team in the league. They'll beat City one week, they'll go lose to Ipswich the next, then they'll go draw to Fulham, and then they'll win 5-0 at Southampton.
Yeah.
I actually do think they'll pick up points. And I think it's going to be a third consecutive draw for Liverpool. So I do think Liverpool is... honestly, I think it could even be 0-0. I just don't know. I feel like both defenses are going to show up.
So you reckon Chelsea go top of the table?
If we're doing from our predictions, I do think so. And Chelsea are going to ride that high of...
Wow.
We're top of the league, yeah, we're top of the... And then you beat like Everton 17-0 or something. It was like, oh. Yeah. But I am picking draw. I don't think it will be a draw. I probably would lean, if I had to pick one of the two teams, I'd lean more towards Liverpool. But I'm going draw just because of how inconsistent Tottenham can be. And they've just come off a 5-0 win. They might bring their A game to Liverpool. Might show up.
But they also beat City 4-0 and then shut themselves next week.
Against Ipswich. I know. That's what I'm saying. It could be really consistent, which is why I'm going draw and I'm not going a Tottenham win. It is pretty scary versus Tottenham. I think, did we beat Tottenham earlier? Yeah, we beat Tottenham earlier this season. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
But very, very shaky stuff. I'm tipping draw though. It'll be interesting to see what comes of it. Anything else to talk about in terms of sport there? Probably not. Sorry, it's a bit of a slow episode, guys. We were very underprepared for this one.
Look.
Mark called off last second. Nathan called off last second. I didn't actually have a lot of notes written down for a lot of things. It's a bit all over the place, but we tried our best. Stef, tell the people how much you love them.
I love you this much.
Damn.
You just can't see.
It's off screen. That's how big it is. And look how big he is.
Yeah. I'm just a that likes long walks on the beach.
I'm gonna bleep you saying.
I'm a big man, and I like long walks on the beach. If you too like long walks on the beach, and you like watching the Empire podcast, like and subscribe. I would say go follow our TikTok, but our TikTok creator is fucking lazy. So yeah, if you like editing TikToks, hit me up. I'll give you a Happy Meal a week.
Damn. And I'll give you the footage. And we leave it at that. Yeah, like, subscribe, follow Stef, and follow all the other boys on X/Twitter. Let's get a community running there. Go buy the Empire Mystery NBA repacks. There are,
which is actually very good value for your money.
It is. Sure, it's a lot of money to buy it, but all the cards are definitely worth it. Once again, the Steph Curry Chase card, from what I know of, is still available. So,
from what we know here.
Yeah, no one said anything otherwise. Steph and I will return next week, where we will talk about all
Christmas special.
It will be a Christmas special. Oh, what day is it? It's a Tuesday.
Tuesday is Christmas Eve.
Unless
we film.
We may have to skip next week, but you know what you will get next week, which means homework spins were useless. But you know what you will get next week, if I edit in time.
The Rumble predictions?
The Rumble prediction. I haven't even started it. But you may get that as the episode for that week, just due to the fact that it's Christmas week. We're all very busy. We're spending time with family.
Yes.
And whatnot. So we won't have time to film. So be it. All right? So be it. Hopefully you guys have a great Christmas, great things and whatnot, and we'll have a New Year special. And our podcast will actually come out that week before Raw on Netflix. So that'll be a fun pod to film.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next week for episode 25. As you all know, you've read the textbooks. You've seen Horrible Histories, hopefully. If you haven't seen Horrible Histories, go fucking check out Horrible Histories.
Get a life.
Get a life as well, all right? You've seen the musicals about it. You guys know Rome wasn't built in a day. So join the Empire. Good night. Good morning. Good afternoon. I stuffed it up.
That's right.
But bang.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals!